Hey guys, so this time around, instead of making another grammar video or vocabulary video in Spanish, I'm going to be asking you a question about kind of a current event thing that's happening in the United States right now. If you missed my last video where I kind of asked you a question, there's a link on the screen in an annotation, or it's in the description of the video. If you want to check that out, go ahead. This one we're going to be talking about guns in school being carried by teachers. With recent events of school shootings happening, especially the one in Newtown, Connecticut, which was a horrible event. There's been a lot of legislation that's been being pushed that would, well, a couple of different things that people are looking at. One, tightening gun laws to help prevent these things. Also, what's being looked into is maybe allowing teachers to carry guns in the school. So my question for you is, do you think it's a good idea for teachers to be able to conceal a weapon, carry a concealed weapon in school? And if you have an answer for my question, do me a favor and leave a comment below in the comment section. And I thought I'd give you my opinion on this topic since we're here. So I think that people are going to have to look at the drawbacks and the benefits of having teachers with weapons in school. So let's look at the benefits first. I think the benefits would be as follows. One, people who might be considering doing something, some sort of mass shooting in school, maybe it will make them reconsider if there's this unknown, that teacher might be carrying a weapon. Those teachers might be carrying a weapon. So maybe that person or people would be deterred from coming in and shooting at the school. Another benefit, and this is just a maybe some parents would feel safer with their kids at school knowing that there are some teachers that have weapons. Maybe. Obviously, the last benefit would be if a school shooting were to begin taking place, then if a teacher that's in the area had a weapon, they could perhaps take down that person before the police were able to arrive. So those are really the main benefits, in my opinion, of it. The drawbacks that come with it, one of the benefits I mentioned was that maybe parents would feel more safe with their children being at that school if the teachers had guns. But then at the same time, there probably will be parents that would feel less safe if their children at school where teachers have guns. And the reason I say that is because, think back to all of the different teachers you had. Imagine every single one of them having a weapon. Do you think that every single one of those teachers having a weapon would make you feel safer at school? Think back to maybe you had a teacher who was a little bit older, maybe not really very strong, and that person would, if they had a weapon, how hard would it be for a couple of students or a group of students to overpower that teacher and take their weapon away from them? Yes, it would be a concealed weapon, but students are smart. They could probably figure out who is carrying a weapon eventually. So that's kind of scary to think that maybe some students could overpower a teacher and take the weapon from them and then use it to do whatever it is that they have intended. I think that's really the biggest drawback, to be honest with you, is that the weapon could be used against the students and or the teachers. And then at the same time, too, there are bad people in all professions, whether it be police officers or teachers or lawyers or restaurant workers. It doesn't matter. There's someone that's going to be bad at that job. There might even be someone that's crazy in that position. And there is a possibility that one of those bad and or crazy people could be a teacher. Would you want that person to have a gun? So it's a sketchy thing, and someone's asked me, would I want to be carrying a gun to school? And there's a side of me that says yeah, and then there's a side that says no, and they really kind of go along with those reasons. Would it make me feel safer? I don't know about that, because with the idea of being overpowered, I'm probably bigger than your average high school student, but I'm not bigger than 2, 3, 4 of the high school students that could easily overpower me. Or any teacher, even if they're the biggest teacher in the world, could get snuck up on and then hit in the back of the head, and then boom, their weapon's gone. So it's kind of a scary thought at the same time. And then even the idea of having to shoot somebody who's shooting other people is also kind of scary as well. So I don't know. I don't think it's probably the right idea. It seems like it might just add an extra level of danger into school. There are schools that actually already have it happening, though. I saw that there are some in Texas where teachers are already carrying weapons at school, concealed weapons. And I think in Mississippi, looking at legislation that would allow teachers to appeal to the board or request to the school board if they could carry a concealed weapon into school. So there's legislation out there to make it more prevalent. We'll see what happens with time. But that's it for the video. If you stuck around this whole time, thank you. This is a long video. Do me a favor, though, leave a comment below. I'd like to hear your opinion, and thanks for watching.
El sol está brillando